Hello, fellow whoever's. Today, I'm going to be trying to get the Yandere ending. Now, I don't know how this route goes, but I know how to do it. So, let's go, I guess. Also, trigger warning. There are a few suggestive parts from what I've already played of this game. And yes, I've played it before, but for some reason, my voice just did not pick up on the microphone for some reason, so yeah. I can't believe it. I really, truly can't believe it. How is it possible that I am going on a date with my most favorite streamer? I got lucky enough that Serze noticed my fan art. But I can't believe that she even wrote me a DM afterward. And after talking for a while over social media, she asked me out? On a date? I have to be the luckiest girl alive. Hello there. Serze, you're here. Yeah. Sorry for running late. I hope you didn't have to wait for too long. Don't worry, I just got here myself. I mean, waiting for 20 minutes isn't really that long. Well, come on, let's go inside. Serze pulls me inside the cafe. I'm back in the cutesy cafe. Do you want to sit anywhere specific? No, I'll let you choose, my dear. Alright. Why did I say it like that? This is loud, I'm gonna turn it down. Oh, this place is perfect. I think so too. Let's sit down. Serze and I sit down. She puts her purse on the ground next to her, before leaning in my direction and resting her head on her hands. I'm so glad that you could make the time to meet with me. Actually, I feel like I should be the one who says this. I was so surprised that you asked me out on a date. What are you saying? Texting you is super fun. You're just such a sweet and funny person. So when I heard that you're single, I obviously had to take my chance. You think so? That's so sweet. No, honestly, you're not only super talented, but also such a kind person. And after seeing you in person, you're drop-dead gorgeous. The way you style your hair, the way you dress, and the way you carry yourself are so fascinating that Wow, that's a lot. Oh, did I say something bad? I guess not. I was just a bit surprised. Being praised so highly isn't something that I experience every day. I guess I am a bit overwhelmed. I see. Then I suppose I'll have to hold back on the compliments. Serze looks a bit bummed out. Well, I didn't want her to look like that on our very first minutes of our date. No need to look this upset. Thank you very much for the compliments. I'm happy that you already like me this much. Serze smiles at me a bit. It looks like this lifted her mood. I really like you a lot, Levi. So just tell me if I'm annoying or something. As if I'd find you annoying. How could I ever think that as your fan? Moreover, you're very lovely. Oh, really? She looks so happy about this. How cute. I'm sorry to interrupt you two lovebirds, but here are your menus. The waitress, who is wearing a very pink maid dress, hands us both simple cards. I look through all the items listed. Honestly, I can't even tell what is supposed to be what. Should I just choose randomly? So, my dear, what do you want to eat? Okay. Now, when I tried saying I want to eat you, I instantly got an ending, that's for sure. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna do Kitten's Paradise. Oh, that sounds delicious. I'll take that, the same dish. Alrighty, I'll bring you your food in a sec. As the waitress leaves, Serze moves closer to me. She looks at me with a small smile on her face. I look back at her. I feel like her eyes are drilling into my skull. Sorry about that. I had to go do something. Anyways, let's get back to it. I look back at her. I feel like her eyes are drilling into my skull. Gosh, I feel so nervous. I should think of a topic to talk about with her. Maybe that calm me down? Okay, let's save to file 1. What should we talk about? Streaming, your tattoo, this cafe. Gonna talk about the tattoo first. Actually, I noticed that you have a tattoo on your arm. Oh, you did? How attentive of you. Could I have a better look? It's kind of hard to see through the sleeve. Of course. After hesitating a bit, Serze rolls up her sleeve and shows me her tattoo. There are multiple hearts decorating her arm. Oh my gosh, no way, I have the same tattoo. I hold my arm next to hers to compare. Surprisingly, both of us really have the exact same tattoo. Wow, this is so wild. I designed this tattoo myself. Oh, is that so? Yeah. How did you get your tattoo? I just asked the tattoo artist for a random tattoo, and they recommended this one. Maybe we went to the same one? But I didn't get this tattoo done in this town. Me neither. Oh, interesting. This feels like fate. How unprofessional. How unprofessional is rude, so I'm just gonna say this feels like fate, because it's fate, bestie! Because I'm not gonna fumble this baddie like Jax did, okay? And sorry if I make references that you don't get. Actually, why am I apologizing for this? No, I'm not. Having the same tattoo as you is such a crazy coincidence. It kind of feels like fate that we met. Huh? Oh, sorry, that was super cheesy, huh? But us two having the same tattoo, it kind of feels like we were destined to meet. Serze looks away. It seems like she is thinking about something. I'm glad you think so. She smiles at me. Honestly, she's too cute like this. Though, I have to say that this design suits you way more than me. Huh? What are you saying? It looks so much better on you, Serze. She starts giggling. Her bright laughter is contagious. I have to let out a chuckle as well. Spending time with her is unexpectedly pleasant. What should we talk about next? Streaming. So, how did you even get into streaming? Oh, you really want to know that? Obviously. You're acting like I'm not your fan or something. Nah, you're too sweet. But honestly, it's not like there's a special story behind it. I've always liked dressing up and playing games, so I started to record myself while doing that. I guess somehow people thought that this is fun to watch. And now streaming is not only a hobby, but also a good source of income. That's nice. Having your hobby, not hobby, as a job sounds like a dream. Especially if one is as entertaining as you. Oh, stop! You're making me blush. I'm only telling you the truth. Really? Well then, I suppose I'll have to trust you. Though it's not like streaming's my main source of income. Huh? What? You get a ton of donations, so I thought you'd only stream. Yeah, no, I'm studying to become a doctor because it's a family thing, I suppose. Wow, I would have never expected that. You want to be a real doctor? Yes. If you ever feel sick in the future, feel free to tell me. I'll examine you thoroughly. Whoa, that's a little bit too suggestive, buddy. That's a little bit too suggestive. Maybe tone down on the flirting a bit. In that case, I'll do just that. Both of us have to laugh. Hearing her say that is a bit silly, but honestly, I like that. Serze calms down a bit and looks at me with curiosity in her gaze. What do you look as? Oh, well, I look out of the window, telling her that I'm jobless right now after she told me that she wants to be a doctor would make me seem rather pathetic. Well, I'm really curious about what you work as. Tell her, or it's a secret. It's better to get all the secrets out of the way before you start a relationship, so tell her. It's kind of embarrassing, but I'm jobless right now. Huh? Why should that be embarrassing? I think you wrote that you just recently moved to this town, so it's normal to not instantly have a job. She tilts her head and looks at me a bit confused. Her reaction is surprising to me, too. The way she assessed the situation without really judging me. This feels rather refreshing. Normally I'd hear stuff about me being too lazy, untalented, or stupid to get a job. You think so, Serze? I was afraid I'd seem like a loser to you. You worry about too much. Anyways, what was your last job before coming here? I worked as a bank clerk. Oh, what? Now that was unexpected. Says Miss, I want to become a doctor, but I'm also a streamer. Touché. So why did you quit? Well, my ex was my boss. She made work feel like hell once we broke up. Honestly, it was so bad. Your ex? Huh. Yeah. Last time I stopped complaining, but I want to see what happens if I complain more. Her name was Jess, and honestly, she was one of the prettiest girls I've ever seen. Oh, I messed up. She also used to be so nice and caring and sexy. I see. I think I'm gonna stop there. Well, anyways, there is no use talking about it now. The past is the past. Yeah, right. Yikes. Doesn't look like Serze liked hearing about Jess. I should probably change the topic. What should we talk about next? Okay, I thought to complain about how bad they were, but not say how nice and caring and pretty they were. She looks like she's about to end me now. Shit. This cafe is rather unusual. I've never seen so much pink in one place. Yeah, right? That's why I enjoy being here. It totally fits my aesthetic. That's right. Serze looks like she fits right in here. Did you ever work here? Nope, but this place was a big inspiration on how to style myself for streams. I see. Honestly, I didn't see much of a town, but as far as I can tell, there are a lot of interesting places here, huh? Exactly. Some of the residents are very particular, so I guess it reflects on the town's overall impression. Everything here is so lively. It must have been a great place to grow up in. To be honest, I didn't really grow up here. Though I did move here in my teens, I think. Oh, where did you live before? In a city not too far, but also not too close from here. How mysterious. She giggles as she leans forward. Does that make me more interesting? It definitely adds to your charm. Is that so? She giggles again as she leans back. It seems she likes my answer. Nice. But what about you? Tell her about your situation. I moved into this town a month ago. Kinda had some family struggles, so I just had to put distance between me and them. Oh no, what happened? Serze looks at me. She seems full of concern. How surprising that someone like her would worry about me like this. It's fine if you don't want to talk about it. I don't want you to feel pressured or anything. Nah, it's fine. I let out a heavy sigh. It's the typical they can accept that I'm lesbian drama. I've tried to tell them for a while, but whenever I try to allude to my sexuality, they just change the topic. So when I just straight up told them, a big argument started. Oh, I see. That sounds so sad. She looks like she's pitying me. Not that I mind that. It's nice to finally meet someone in person who'd actually bother to listen to my problems. It makes me more mad than sad. I mean, who suggests for a gay daughter to try dating men anyways? Because that's the only natural way. I let out another heavy sigh. Sorry for dumping that on you, and on a first date nonetheless. No, it's fine, although I feel sorry for you. Hearing something like that from your parents must have been discouraging. It is, but for now, I can just hope for them to come around eventually. They will, I'm sure, as if they'd really want to lose contact with an amazing daughter like you. She smiles encouragingly at me, which makes me feel a bit better. Seeing her reaction, I assumed that her family was a bit more open about her dating girls. I do wonder how her situation is, but it could be a delicate thing to ask. Last time I didn't ask her, but now I'm gonna ask her. So, what's with your parents? Did they accept you dating women? Serze seems to contemplate something. Sorry. She sways her head from left to right, her hair flowing the same motion. No need to tell me if you don't want to. No, it's fine. I was just thinking about how to say it. She smiles at me again. I don't think about that my parents know about it. I'm not in contact with my father and, well, my mother died some years ago. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I hope I didn't bring up some negative memories. Don't worry your pretty little head about it. She was a victim of robbery. The culprit shot her and took all her valuables. The police weren't able to catch him either. She grins a bit as she leans over. So you should always stay alert whenever you walk the streets. Not that the robber gets you, too. Huh? I do watch out. Oh, really? You seem like the type of person that walks while staring at their cell phone and then trips over nothing. That actually happened to me last week. Okay, funny. Serze throws back her head as she laughs loudly. No way! That's too funny. She lips away a little tear as she tries to calm down. Come on, this can't be so funny to her. Anyways, back to topic. My brother is aware of my dating preferences. Actually, he even helped me pick out an outfit for today. In that case, I suppose he has good taste. You look gorgeous in this outfit. Oh my, thank you. I'll let him know. Before I can think of another topic to talk about, the waitress from before reappears. She balances our dishes in both of her hands and places them in front of us. 2 lovely cakes coming right. I hope you'll enjoy them. Thank you very much. They look delicious. They look really lovely. You really took your time. That's so mean. They look lovely. They look so lovely. I had no idea the servings would look like this. Thank you. I'm so glad to hear that. The waitress shoots both of us a smile before practically running back into the kitchen. Serze and I talk about different things during the meal, and I tell her about my favorite drawing techniques, and she talks about games she's planning to play on stream. Seeing her talk about her hobbies and interests is so nice. It makes me feel like sitting in one of her streams, but with the added bonus of having an actual conversation. Seeing the way she looks while listening to me is so adorable too. She stuffs her face with cake while paying attention to my every word. So cute. Time practically flies by as the two of us talk about so many different topics. I adored her for so long, but who would have known that simply talking to her could be so nice? Serze places her fork on her plate and takes hold of my hand. I can already feel a blush creeping up my face. Could you wait for a bit? I think I'll need to visit the bathroom. Oh yeah, sure. She smiles at me brightly as she takes her bag with her. By the way, before that, I'll also go pay for a meal. Hey, wait, I wanted to pay! No way, I was the one who suggested going on a date, so I want to be the one who's paying. Can we at least split the bill? Pay 50-50? Nope. She giggles as she pats my shoulder. Although, you can pay next time if you're this eager. Alright, sure. Serze gives a small squeeze in response before going up to the counter to pay. Alright, now time to test if I can actually do the thing. I look around the cafe. I've waited for 10 minutes and Serze has yet to return. I don't really want to just sit around and wait. Let's take this chance and take a look around the cafe. Okay, it's said to keep... Serze is still in there. I'm not too sure if it'd be rude to just go in, but something could have happened to her. Should I go check on her? Yes. Serze, are you alright? Oh shit. Wait, what? In front of me stands a girl who looks exactly like Serze. She stares at me in utter disbelief. I can't look away from her short brown hair. Serze, is that a wig? Wait, she's wearing a wig? Oh, no, you saw it. Before I can even respond, Serze drops her wig and starts rummaging through her bag. Something doesn't feel right about this. She suddenly seems so disturbed. Maybe I should try to calm her down. With that goal in mind, I slowly step towards her. Is everything alright? Why are you acting like this? But I freeze right in my tracks, looking at the very thing Serze just pointed at me. A gun. Wait, why is she pointing a gun at me? Serze, what are you doing? Instead of actually answering me, she just mumbles unintelligible stuff. I can't stand this. Why did I have to mess up like this? The day went so well and I just had to mess up at the last step. There's no way you'll want to be with me now. But there's no way that I can let you go. So I'll just have to force you. Force me to do what? Listen, girl, as long as you take down that gun, I'm willing to do anything. I lift up my hands slightly to show my intent, but it seems to have the opposite effect. Serze comes towards me and shoves a gun against my chest. Sorry about that, my grandma just came in. Again, so I had to stop the recording, but let's continue. Serze comes towards me and shoves a gun against my chest. Feeling the cold metal against my skin, I can't help but squirm. But this agitates her even more as she presses more firmly. In cases like this, it's better to throw away any pride left. I don't want to die. I already said I wouldn't do anything. No need to go so far. My voice cracks. I also notice how my body starts shaking. Serze just looks at me through her bangs. Her expression contains nothing from the earlier smiles and laughter. She seems like a completely different person. Alrighty, listen. Yeah, I'll only give you one chance. If you do as I tell you, I won't harm you. Sounds good! I take another look at her face. I can't shake off this feeling. She just seems so familiar. Serze mumbles something about following her, but I can't really focus on that, even with the gun pressed against me. I try to remember where I could have seen her. Suddenly, the realization hits me. How didn't I recognize her sooner? Vita? Serze's whole body stiffens. She stares at me in utter disbelief. Several seconds pass as no one says anything. I take a deep breath. If it's really her, then maybe I can talk to her. Vita, is it really you? No, wait, how did you recognize me? Well, now, how long did you know? Were you making a fool out of me? Was it fun? I just realized now. But wait for a second, Vita. Why are you doing this? What do you mean? Why are you pointing a gun at me? Why did you even disguise yourself like this? You would have just ignored me if I didn't do that. There's no way you would have met up with trash like me. Trash? What are you talking about? You were a precious friend. Precious friend? Vita's whole body is shaking from her laughing. Are you serious? After you ghosted me? I didn't do that. You were the one who moved away without telling me anything. But you didn't reply to any of my letters. I wrote countless letters to you, but I never got any response from you. What? But of course you wouldn't. You probably thought you were way above responding to trash like me. No, Vita, what are you saying? I never got any letters from you. Vita stares at me with a bone-chilling glare. I squeeze my eyes shut. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. She looks like she's out of her mind from rage. What if she really hurts me? However, I only hear the sound of metal falling on the ground. Opening my eyes again, I see Vita clinging to herself. She looks miserable. What a convenient excuse. I'm sorry, Vita, but I swear I'm not lying. I have no idea why your letters never reached me. She suppresses a whimper upon hearing my answer. Seeing her like this makes my chest tighten uncomfortably, so I reach out to her. She flinches at first, but allows a touch. Vita, you are so important to me. If I'd gotten your letters, I would have written you back in a heartbeat. Please believe me. I see. She leans her head on my shoulder as the tears run down on her face. I just hold her in my arms until she calms down. Vita goes to one of the sinks and washes her face. I stand next to her while holding her bag. The silence between us hangs heavily. I feel so stupid. Huh? I'm so stupid for doing all this. I'm sorry, Leva. She lets out a deep sigh. I did a lot of stupid things because I thought that you would never want to see me again. I can understand if you can't accept my apology or don't want to see. It's fine. Don't worry. Huh? Rita looks at me in utter disbelief. I'm happy to have reunited with you. Sure, it was pretty dramatic, but you've always been the kind of girl who liked it extreme. Hearing you say that, what was I even worried about in the first place? No idea. I smile wholeheartedly at her. Anyways, I'm so lucky to have met you here. Again here. What a coincidence. It's not a coincidence, though. What? The flat you're renting actually belongs to my brother. I begged him to rent it to you at a discount and then put the prospects into your letterbox. I knew that you lost your job, so a cheap flat in a new town probably sounded very attractive to you. Does that mean you had my address? Yeah, I found you randomly via social media one day. Figuring out your occupation, home address, and personal information, I took some time, but it wasn't impossible. Impressive how you confessed to cyber stalking me with a straight face like that. I did say that I did some stupid stuff. I let out a deep sigh. You could have just written me another letter. I thought that you had forgotten everything about me, so I saw no point in doing that. Think about it now, it was probably her doing, though. Who's doing? Never mind. Anyways, whatever I tried, I just couldn't let go of you. I pet her shoulder. It's all right. We can meet up plenty of times from now on. Really? I'm glad you still want to be friends. Yeah, friends. I clear my throat before looking at my clock. All right, I guess I should go home for now. Yeah, it's kinda late. I moved to the bathroom door before turning back to her. Oh, by the way, could I make a request? Sure, what is it? Next time, I want to go on a date with Vita, not Serze. So just come in normal clothes for the next date. Before I can get in any type of response, I bolt out of the restroom. This date really was nothing like how I expected it to turn out. Today happened a lot of things, but somehow asking for a date was the most nerve-wracking. Well, maybe I'm just subconsciously repressing that whole gun thing. Wow, that escalated really quickly, man. Gosh dang. On my way way home, I feel my cell phone buzzing in my pocket. I take it out to check. Vita wrote me. Hey, how about next weekend for a date? Smiley face. True ending. Leva and Vita. Wow. So nice. That was such a nice ending. Even if it was a little, messed up. So, forgetting all about that. I hope you liked it. Goodbye. And also, I don't know why the person that I got this information from said it was the Yandere ending. I really don't get it. But, goodbye. And I'll see you in the next video.